Very nice. Well, guys, on behalf of the tribe team, thank you so much for coming here and joining us today. As we are just going to catch up, we don't really get to catch up like that, especially in the pandemic. We can't just gather and lime and thing. All this time now, 4, 5, 6 times for the year already. We all are liming backstage, we bunks up, and I now coming off the set. I going ready to go on a shal. There's second stuff. Ain't getting to see each other. How we use the
second asking. Wait now, you going first? I going first? What's going on?
Who first? I know the artists who and them to go first, but that's for another conversation. So, anyway. No, don't worry. I just go first. You see, Nesta, you like trouble, So, guys, for those who are just joining us, I'm going to let everyone have a chance to introduce themselves. We'll go by the order of who showed up first, and of course, ladies first. So, Anna will go first, and followed by Second Star, and then Charles Marshall. So, just introduce yourself to the panel. Tell the people what you've been up to. No, just yourself and what do you do?
Yeah, hi guys, I'm DJ Anna. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm a DJ, producer, entrepreneur, designer. I guess I wear many hats, but this is me, DJ Anna. So nice to be here with you guys. Excited to have this discussion for sure. And shout out to the Tribe family for having me.
For sure. Second Star, tell us your name, what you do.
Hi, my name is Second Star, and at this point, I'm unemployed due to the pandemic.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
So at this point, I'm unemployed. I live at home. I change my curtains twice a year. And I have not seen another country in about a year and a half. It's been a very tough time, but through God, everything is possible. Yeah. Nobody wants to hear about my other businesses and things. So now I'm unemployed and struggling.
Yeah, well, my name is Charles Marshall. I'm a radio presenter, artist, businessman.
You are
many other things. Businessman and many other things, And yeah, we're here to talk the things. So what we gonna do?
Very nice, very. Well, thank you for introducing yourself. But my name is Aaron Fingal. I'm an entertainer, artist extraordinaire, songwriter, singer, vocalist, mic man.
No extraordinaire.
Everything.
Right now, I feel everybody doing everything. All the above.
You had to do everything.
I can start my Canada dance already.
Of course. So, guys, the first question, and basically the topic of what we're doing here today. How has Soca impacted you as an entertainer and as a creator? How has it impacted you financially, and how has it put an impact on you as well from a creative process? And we started with
who? I missed that.
Tasha.
All right.
You said me, right? You just
go ahead, Anna.
Yeah, we started with
yeah.
Anna.
Well, as Second said, for a good bit of time, all of us have been unemployed. In the earlys, I guess, pre-COVID, I was kind of touring pretty often, almost every weekend or every other weekend, being out of the country. And when I was here doing a lot of jobs, we all came from carnival, so we had a packed carnival season. Kept bouncing up Second, you Fingal, you Shal. We were bouncing up each other all the time in different events, and coming out of that, I think for me, I was looking forward to a year of flying. I had been booked in a good bit of countries, some that I had never been to before, and I was really looking forward to it. And then bam, pandemic hit, and that was it. Like, we couldn't do anything, couldn't go anywhere. I literally saw job by job just getting cancelled. So you'd get like one email after the next about we have to postpone this event, and then borders closed and lockdown. And I was like, that's it. We done. We done for. And I kind of had to think fast. I met a few other people along the way, and they told me that they were looking at it like, this gonna be over in a few months. Like, we just kind of waiting it out. It's a few weeks. And I was kind of like, I don't really think that's gonna be the case. So I started to kind of pivot my mind in a way where I was thinking, this is my new life now. And instead of thinking, when is it gonna end? How do I cope with this? So I started trying to figure out what to do. And pre-pandemic, one of the things that I used to do all the time on a Friday when I was on radio, I used to go live. So I love to perform, and now I didn't have a chance to perform. So I was like, what do I do? So I started developing a show on a Friday night, which became Friday Night Live with myself and Ultrasound. So we started doing that as a live show for people around the world to kind of keep interactive and stuff like that. In the early, he's trying to figure out how do I monetize this. So
all on the pitch league, say it. All on the pitch league.
Oh gosh, well that's our next thing, because those visual mixtapes is something I started doing too. Because I've been looking at Private Brand, for example, for years. He's been doing mixtapes, and that was one of the integral parts of him being as huge as he is as a brand. So I was kind of thinking, how do I do something similar to that, but also do it in my own way? So I kind of was looking at DJs like Juicy M, who's a really big international female DJ, David Guetta, all these EDM DJs. They do visual mixtapes. So I was like, let me start doing that. I started doing that, and it kind of picked up over the past few months, on the millions of views now on YouTube and stuff. So that's been pretty cool. And it's been a way to kind of keep performing for people, touch base with fans, stuff like that. And that's been a great journey for me so far. Then also, throughout the earlys in the pandemic, from 2018 to 2020, I started my own carnival line, and I was kind of doing designing. I did my own carnival wear, my Monday wear collection for 2 years, and I had already planned out what I was gonna do for 2021. And I was like, how do I do this now? And I got the opportunity to pivot and switch to cosmetics. So I always wanted to create my own makeup line, and I got the opportunity during this period of time to kind of sit down, take some time, figure it out, and just kind of roll with it, you know. So finding ways to make money as an entertainer in Trinidad and not being able to leave. So it's been tough, but it's been like a whole mess of a journey, you know.
No, I've definitely been keeping up to mark with all of your different projects and what you've been getting into, and it's so good to see the entertainers either pivoting or finding different ways. So big up to you, DJ Anna, for continuing to push and hold those thoughts there, because we're gonna get into a little bit more details of some of the projects that you got into as well. So thank you, DJ Anna. Second star, how has COVID-19 impacted you as an entertainer, and especially from your creative process as a writer and as a songman?
So honestly, I don't think my creativity was affected, but because
we know that you have money up the road.
I hear my money was flying, also kind of thing, you know. Everybody give money. I mean, people laughing and saying I had a concert and thing, but I mean, there was a period of serious depression, because I mean, I had a phenomenal carnival 2020, and then after here again, you rest up. If you see the kind of call me, tell me the book, man, after I get the rest up, home time. So you mean I hear shopping, boy. All right, in for 3 months, I go relax. Well, 1 month gone, 2 months gone, worse and worse and worse. I say, oh, we got there. So, I mean, everything, the same thing that she said I was capable of doing on Sunday. So that is a huge blessing. And my headspace right now is I just go and have fun with my music. I want to do what the hell I want. So,
yeah.
I just do what the hell I want, you understand? They take away all the burden of a carnival and whatever. But I mean, I want a burden to come back, I said. So that's it. That's
real.
Sure. We will touch on that second star concert in a bit as well. But blessing second star, Shal Marshall S. Marshall, my big friend.
Well, you know what? I think all of us, all artists went through a phase of depression. You know, because this was, I mean, certainly was new for us and everybody else now. You know, like pandemic, You understand? We're not expecting something like this to happen in this time, you know. And it was depressing, but my release, you know, was being able to still do radio, you know, and channel myself through music and that kind of thing. And I was really proud of everybody who came out, the artists, especially Second, because to me Second was like these catalysts for all the other events that came, because a lot of people weren't sure. They're saying, boy, what we go do, boy, you know. I mean, it's not like, you know, we had like that major encouragement from government or certain bodies that would usually channel whatever it is through Carnival. It wasn't there because everybody is studying the pandemic and that kind of thing, right? And making people stay home, wear your mask, that kind of thing. And events started to happen for Carnival, and everybody's like, yo, yeah, this is a vibe here. And it was honestly a breath of fresh air for everybody, you know. So I really enjoyed whatever it was that we had through the Carnival period, you know, for 2021. It was amazing. And now, yeah, everybody thinking about outside, you understand? That's where we're looking ahead, you know. I mean, no, granted, you know, people keep calling, and I sure Second getting a lot of calls, and again a lot of calls. Yo, when you come on the road, when you come on the road. Remember, everybody have a different situation, right? So, you know, as I remember hearing Second speaking in a Twitter space, and I think he was saying, you know, well, I have certain dependencies and I need to deal with that, and you know, so everybody have a different situation, you know, and you have to know how to delegate and understand, well, all right, I need to deal with this first before I make a move, you know. And I guess, Fingal, you yourself, you know, everybody who watching, listening to the, you know, to the vibe right now on the IG live, they would understand where we're coming from, you know. You have to know your situation and work, you know, work and treat to that, you know. But we missed the road. That, I mean, that tangible experience was missed. It missing. We need it back. We need it back. And I want to tell people, I am not forcing you to take no vaccine, but I'm telling you, always see what's going on. Always get vaccinated now. Let me get back to some sort of normalcy now. Let me, come on, do the damn thing. Come on now.
Now, Shal, we're going to get there for sure.
Again, it's your personal choice. I can't tell nobody, you know, but I mean, it have a lot of misinformation and a lot of people talking all kind of things. I have a lot of close friends. All of us would have close friends who saying this and that and the other. Come on, man. You know, like, yeah.
No, for sure. And that's definitely the modus that we've been on right here with our entire Vaccinate TT campaign. You know, we're trying to not just say, hey, we forcing you to do it, but at the same time, you know, people have questions.
I'm getting my second shot tomorrow.
And you're outside.
Talk now.
And you're outside.
Yeah.
Now, guys, before I get to our vaccination questions, I have just one more round of individual questions for the panel, and then we're going to get into the vaccine information. So, DJ Anna, you said that you pivoted in a way where you got to focus a little more on the mixes and your visual mixes that you put together. I've seen them, millions of views. Big up yourself, big up you. Big up yourself, definitely a good look, and that definitely puts you in an international space with all those eyes, etc. Right? So, and also you spoke about pivoting into the makeup, something that you always wanted to do as well. So what I wanted to know quickly from you and then from everyone else, but we will go one by one. Within a pandemic, you know, be it a curfew, the lockdown, you know, social distancing. Tell us some of the trials and tribulations you may have had to face while having to do these things here, when you wanted to do your thing by the pitch lake, you have to get back home by 5. You know, give us one of those COVID stories, something that you may have had to overcome within the pandemic.
I don't know about everybody else, but I hate wearing masks. It's very uncomfortable for me, especially in the earlys. I had to get accustomed to wearing masks all the time, to the point where sometimes you leave the car and you're like, oh shucks, I forget my mask. So I had to go back and grab a mask, and yeah, like it was just a whole other layer of life in a way. And it's also kind of throughout that period of time you kind of battling with mental just stress in general. I think for me, being able to meet so many people and being able to be out there and perform and see new places and eat food from all around the place, like, you know, you kind of get into this mind frame and mindset of adventuring all the time and really loving your job, and then kind of being stuck for a year and a half in one place has been tough. Like, I always had to kind of push myself mentally to jump out of that space to be able to do all these projects and keep thinking, but I really just would like to stay home and sleep or relax or just stay in bed. But trying to kind of push forward and say, well, I kind of need to keep doing work and staying in touch with people and stuff. And even doing those mixtapes and stuff it's been tough because you have so many regulations and you have to make sure that everybody masked up. And at the same time, I'm pretty close to my grandparents, so I'd visit them really often. So I was always afraid of getting COVID and taking it back to them, you know. So throughout this whole period of time, I was paranoid about getting sick myself. I have lots of sinus issues, so I was afraid if I get it, what will happen to me, you know. So I think throughout this whole period of time, it's really just kind of battling with your inner self. And I think I've had many downs throughout this period of time where I would just be trying to to get myself back to a level, you know, and understanding that we need to do this for the people to kind of stay in touch with them and trying to figure out ways to just keep your brand going. And it's been tough. I think it's been it's been hard. It's been really hard.
Definitely. It's been tough for all of us. It's been a tough time, especially for the entertainers and creatives. Second Star, tell us what your COVID story, something that was hard for you to overcome, something that you had to deal with. Oh, I feel Shall really just want to hear you tell me about the concert. But if there's something,
for me, I not going broke in terms of not seeing your finances deplete now, but figure out
big talk. Yeah, big talk.
So it's like, okay, how do I make money? Every time to make a move, lockdown, more lockdown. All right, that's opening this business, lockdown. Take over making this business, lockdown. So it took a while before I found something that could work and has been working. So for me, it was like more of diversification of income because I'm a young man. I have bills to pay. I have dependents. I have no such thing as no excuses. Light bill don't want no excuse. Mortgage don't want no excuse. So
you see what's cutting people.
Huh?
You see what's take them digging up the road and locking off people. What I say, wait, wow, yeah, facts.
All you see the price of tomatoes. The other day, I go on the market and I get a whole big bag of tomatoes. So for $20, I go smart. I pick up the tomatoes, even watch the prices. When I'm going home and I look, $54 for 2 pounds of tomatoes, boy. I have to be mad, boy. In these times, so that's what that's the kind of challenges I've been you know about people challenges. And yeah, I mean, again, second Sunday, I mean, well, you know me, you might be kind of similar in terms of we are calculated rebels. We are not afraid to take risks. We are not afraid to I say you and me because I know you like this. We're not afraid to ask challenge. Like I don't already back down now. And I get that from my mother. So
back down nothing.
Yeah, I don't already back down. So it's like, okay, so we are COVID here. But I see myself and I think I was grown to be an ambassador for the culture. And no matter what, whoever in government office, their duty to culture is not the same as mine because I was born into this. So if they're not seeing the way, I had to show them the way. And that's how I felt. And that's why I went and did. And yeah, it had no excuses. No sponsors came on board except NLCB. Big up to them.
You man at the, yo, Dan, who is that?
What?
That's a commercial fly across the normal, no.
Shameless plug, yes.
Yay! But yo, that product placement right now, just normal, no.
Shal, the only thing I hear this story just now is he shopping and he not looking at price and thing and them and have it nice. Eh? Charlie,
Yeah, I watching that. I seeing that.
you watch
No,
it
I
and
don't know the price, boy.
he
I
only
estimate.
is the price when you reach home, you know.
No, I estimate tomato price could be the same price, boy. $54, boy. So
You don't have
that
children yet. That is what going on. Second, get busy now.
no, I confused, but I won't even go into anymore, boy, because I
Yeah,
just
yeah. He done.
I didn't
So
He
Charlie,
done.
the topic. Tell us something that was tough for you in the last 15 months, something that you had to overcome during this situation, be it physically, monetarily, mentally.
Who, me?
Yeah, what you had to deal with.
Boy, what I had to deal with, boy, I had to deal with me just not seeing people as I used to. Like, you know, I mean, for the past 10 years, I've been traveling, you know, constantly. But it was a challenge home here because my family watching me like, God, boy, you again. Yo, I tell you, they so not accustomed seeing me every day. Monday a day, Tuesday in the house, Wednesday in the house. All they will be cooking today. Wait till to eat. Them watching me like, why you here still? Why you here? No, that was a challenge. You know what I mean? As a family man, and they're accustomed, you know, to you traveling constantly. No, you there, and you're in your face, and you getting to hear all the conversations and all the things they're talking there. Also, that is what they're talking about me. That is what they're saying. Let me hear. Yeah.
No, but big man thing though, that is
Family situation, because I mean everybody different, eh? Everybody's situation different, you know, who they live with, you know, who they see all the time when they're in Trinidad. But when you're traveling like that, they got accustomed, like my children, they got accustomed to, you know, all right, yeah, daddy's do his thing. You know, he always out, even when he's Trinidad, he's in Trinidad and there's Trinidad Carnival, yeah, he's on the move. He pumping. You know, that's why I got them involved in my videos from very early, you know. But yeah, it's that kind of situation. It was really tough on the family, but you know, vibes good, man. We in a good place. Everybody nice.
nah, you had to I think a lot of this pandemic, of course, it has dealt with people physically as well, but from a wide, large scale, a lot of this pandemic is a mental challenge, you know.
Where you going?
I don't
You know,
know.
like hold up, I could bring him back.
Look at them. Look at you. Somebody say, of course, he had here. That's not nice. That is not nice. Oh my God.
Back,
Yeah.
Watch Junior Lena, watch Javel. He say he really fed up with dad being home. Watch him.
Yeah.
Are you a big son, you know? So guys, second side you're hearing us again, right?
yeah.
So guys, we down to the nitty-gritty. What is your take on COVID-19? How has it been affecting us as a nation? And how do you all think we could come out of this situation? Actually, no. Just answer the first part first. We will get to the second part after. How do you find COVID has been affecting us from a entertainment standpoint and from a national standpoint? Starting with the lovely DJ Anna.
Well, from an entertainment standpoint, there's no entertainment in terms of, I mean, a lot of us doing virtual stuff and finding ways, but right now, I know a lot of DJs and even artists and stuff who would have relied on jobs and just generally club events and fetes. We always had a party, even if it's in a bar or is somewhere down the road, there's always a party or events happening in Trinidad now. So we went from that to absolutely nothing, to the point where I think at this point, I mean, recently we got the opportunity to have a little bit of measures for the artists and entertainers to leave the country, right, with the exemptions. But prior to that, I kind of feel like we were forgotten for quite some time. For a long period of time, a lot of us were here just wondering, well, about we, like, what's going on with us? You know, so we were just kind of left to just fare for ourselves and figure it out. And I don't know. I hear about plenty of people who couldn't pay car payments, people who lost their cars, their places, had to move. I know people who moved back home, all kind of madness, you know, and it was tough. So I think in general, people who in entertainment, we had, I don't want to say we had it the toughest, because of course the frontline workers have been going at it, but entertainers, we had it really hard, and a lot of people expected, well, entertainers only make real money for carnival, and you're always making money, so y'all should be good, y'all should be fine. You know,
that's what they feel. They don't realize
yeah.
Trinidad Carnival. I always say, right, Trinidad Carnival is like a campaign. It's a campaign, especially for the artists, everybody, you know, and where we really, you know, make something, or where we really balance our books is traveling. You understand? The traveling aspect of things. So when that was eliminated, everybody's like, "Babe, boy, you good."
Stop.
You understand? So no campaigning, and remember, unlike politicians who campaign, and if they win, they see 5 years, that kind of thing. Us is a year. Every year we had a campaign. Every year we have to campaign.
And I think a lot of people underestimated how much it would have mentally affected entertainers sooner. Because entertainers are sociable people, and they're social beings. Like, they love to meet people and be around people and perform. And I think not getting the opportunity just kind of has made a lot of us not who we are. We're not 100, you know. So people assuming that we have so much money and we have money sit on, and we don't need, why people not help entertainers and helping other people. Like, entertainers themselves have been stuck. Like, there's nothing to do where the entertainment world is concerned in Trinidad and Tobago.
Everybody in a different place and situation. So you gotta kind of figure out yourself first and your situation first. You know, Second actually hinted it earlier, where he was talking about, it's like, when this thing hit, men get confused. Men like, Daddy, you really tried to tell me I had to stay home so long? I am not going to see anybody, not do anything. I have to be home for this long. And then Trinidad is very unique in the sense that we had a very good handle on it in the earlies, because our government realized, all right, this is what this thing is about. This is what COVID-19 is about. All right, lock down the borders. Let's chill out, be home, wear a mask, you know, observe all the health and safety protocols, right? And then we were in a good place. We didn't get vaccines yet. That was the thing. We didn't get vaccines yet. And then we released the chains, and everybody started and frolic, and it's Easter, and everybody started, it was like a
wild out a little bit.
Yeah, we wild out a little bit, and then boom, this hit. So we watching now, and I mean, this is difficult. I don't know what Anna would say or what Second would say, but it's difficult when you see the rest of the world, especially places that, you know, love soca music, where our audiences, where our crowds are. We seeing them, and I like, all the look mass playing over there, you know. All the look,
you said
that you is real hurts.
You seeing mass?
Really?
Only look how them getting on across there.
Yeah.
And you see, it's not even just that, because all of us here on this panel have had the pleasure of traveling and representing and flying the flag high, right? Naturally, we will have friends in these places. So it's not even a matter of we going on Instagram and seeing it, you know. They're sending it to you in WhatsApp, boy. And they're telling you, boy.
Yeah.
All right. Anna, I want to ask, how many times someone came into your WhatsApp or somewhere in your on your posts and be like, Anna, when you coming out the road?
Yeah, oh gosh. And it's like every day again a request. But
when you coming out the road?
It just
like,
it real, especially when you see places like
road.
Miami been pumping for a while. It really tough.
And who doing what? For me, it's more like, okay, so we understand that we are not on the highest priority for getting the vaccines, but what can we do to come out of this? Because at the end of the day, it's not even only entertainers, it's everybody's livelihood is at stake. And I guess you didn't reach the question, but let me just say it now. To me, it's a bit selfish when someone says they don't want to take the vaccine because they don't want to take time to research to see what they can do. My reason why I say selfish is like, more than likely, I genuinely believe I good. I don't need no damn vaccine. But what taking the vaccine does, it protects my father, it protects my mother, it protects my friends, it protects all those people. It makes it less likely to be spread. And for me, I think that if I could protect one life, prevent one person from going to the ER, it ain't nothing for me to just jump in my car and drive to wherever and take a shot. Or take it twice, you understand? So that's for me. Now, there are those people who have legitimate concerns, right? I could understand some legitimate concerns. But the point of the matter is, do your research. We need to hit a certain number, not just for me, not just for Anna, not just for Charles. It's of the people who own bars that have not opened since the beginning of time. These people are paying rent. These people now have to change their entire livelihood. What people don't recognize that is going on in Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm not a politician, but it seems to me that there's an entire brain drain going on, where there are people who are now taking up themselves, their entire families, leaders in this country, leaving the country, and some of them do not plan to come back. So
Facts.
No, they
Facts.
don't come back, and this is reflective of the 80s. So what people need to understand is we need to ensure that no further than December, we are capable of operating at a very high standard. And
thank you.
The only way. Don't think about yourself alone. To me, that is selfish. So do your research, and that's what I had to say on the matter.
Yeah. That's exactly, I mean, that's what I said earlier, I mean, I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy trying to force people. I shouldn't have to force you. The information is there. The right information is there for you to understand that the only way forward is to get vaccinated.
Yeah, especially from credible sources too, because we have a lot of anti-vaxxers that just spreading.
Well, he is getting in WhatsApp. You know that.
Only conspiracy theories.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
Sorry,
I have gotten to...
Right? Everybody said, I ain't taking the vaccine. Nah, I don't trust AstraZeneca. Nah, I don't trust this. But what tetanus vaccine you take when I was younger?
Yeah, you don't know the brand?
The best vaccine is the vaccine available to you.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
best vaccine is the one available to you.
So yeah.
Facts.
Now, guys, as we have naturally gotten to the vaccine topic of the conversation, one of my questions was to ask you all how you all feel about the vaccine situation, which everyone has shared. But what I want to know from you all now is, have you all been vaccinated as yet, and how has your experience being vaccinated?
I gave him a second.
Well, as I said earlier, I'm going in the morning. After this, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm going. I'm going to get that second shot, yes.
I got my first AstraZeneca, so I'm hoping to get the second one soon. But yeah.
Nice. I got my first AstraZeneca as well, and my second one is June 22nd, next week Tuesday. I'm fully vaxxed out there. I'll be joining Charlotte team fully vaxxed.
Yes. Hot vax summer.
Hot summer.
Hot vax summer.
Now, second stop would have lent to this topic a little bit. Do you guys have any personal friends or family members who may have been hesitant about being vaccinated? And did you all talk to them today? How do they feel now? Is there anything that you would want to tell the people? I mean, you all have kind of expressed your opinions as well, but I'm just asking if you all have any personal experiences with family members who may have been a little hesitant.
Yeah, well, personally, for me, for example, two of my grandparents took the vaccine, and they're both like heart patients. They have high blood pressure, diabetes, and they were fine when they took it. My other grandfather, however, he's a little bit anti-vax. I don't know, he's in this weird space where a lot of people who are conspiracy theorists believe that COVID doesn't even exist, even though he's seen everything happening in the media in a way. But he's not really been pro-vaccine, so it's really been trying to spread as much information as possible to him and other people that I've spoken to who are kind of like, you know what, they always linking it to 5G or chips or some kind of craziness, you know. But as I say, just listen to credible sources, please, people. Credible sources is key because there's so much information out there. I kind of feel like we never had these issues. As second say, we never had this issue for tetanus. We never had this issue for any of the other vaccines that you took. You don't know the brand. You can't tell me it right now if I ask you. So if you don't need to know the brand of the vaccines you've taken in the past, please don't ask the brand of the vaccine now. Please, I'm begging.
Very well put. Very well put. I like that. Nobody know what brand tetanus shot they took, as you all said. It's just true. You're right. I'm not sure what it was, but we here, and I never get tetanus yet. I couldn't tell you what it was like. So, you know, there's so many ways to look at it. You know, fellas, y'all have anybody close to y'all was a little hesitant, and you spoke to them, or everybody team vaccine ready?
My team vaccine.
You the whole squad?
Whole team. Not a man a headache, not a man get a cough.
Yeah, watch me. I tell you, I remember Fat Joe. I can't remember who he was interviewing, and you know, Fat Joe was doing his thing on Instagram, right? And obviously, there's hesitancy all across the globe, right? Every little area, everywhere. And he was telling them straight, yo, he said, yo, don't get it twisted, you know, all these entertainers, they may not broadcast it, but all my rich friends, they getting vaccinated. All of them. I got my vaccine, all of them got their vaccine. They may not say it or they may not share it publicly, but they got it. You know, I mean, my thing is, if you are hesitant, you know, and you have good reason to be hesitant, go see a physician, go see a doctor, you know, and get some sort of professional assistance when it comes to that now, you know. But for all of us who, you know, we want to get back to some sort of normalcy, yo, get vaccinated.
For sure. Second star, how you feel?
Me? I mean, I believe everybody could just go and do their own research. We need to think as a nation and not self. Do what is best for the nation. If that you can be one of those people. Now, our old man expressed to me he doesn't want to take the vaccine for whatever reasons. To me, it felt as though he had his culpable reason. But then it have a set of people who just not making no kind of sense.
Yeah, there are no real reason. There are no full reason. As I told our partner, I said, Dan, you jamming around, you know, where's your real scene, bro?
Come down from there now. Shal, come down from there now, please. Please. We right here.
Sorry. But they're doing all kind of, but yo, how? All right. I done. I'll come down.
Let me settle the room. Now, at the beginning, you know, he throw me off bad, you know. I here trying to get my Larry King on, like, ladies and gentlemen, with my questions.
All you're doing
now, guys,
all kind of shady things when you come and when the day come, you're telling me about vaccine. Come on.
Now, guys, one of my last questions to y'all, we all work in entertainment, and to an extent, you know, somebody told me a long time ago, and I know Shal lends to the sentiment as well. We go out there when we travel, and we are representing our culture. We are representing Trinidad. So, in particular to DJ and myself, the DJs, when we fly out there, yeah, we might end up playing open format, and we might play hip-hop and reggae and dancehall, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, coming out of Trinidad and Tobago, you're a soca DJ, you know? You're booked, you're representing a culture. That is why we are in the carnivals and these kind of things, and soca is a part of our culture.
Yeah.
Do you all think that COVID could stop our soca and carnival culture? It put a hamper on us, but do you think it could stop us from functioning?
No.
Can they stop? COVID could fight we. COVID could stop this culture.
You want when? How?
It's way watching it. It's way watching. So, if our entertainers are not allowed to be ambassadors, if our DJs are not allowed to be ambassadors, especially traveling and going overseas to push the culture, other people will fill that void. So we need to be given, I think they have put in place an opportunity to go outside and ensure that we represent for Trinidad and Tobago now, boy. It come like it having World Cup outside and we in center squad. You understand?
I mean,
So
yeah, you're right, yeah.
So that's what we need in terms of Trinidad and Tobago's culture. There's this absurd, oh God, I probably shouldn't say that. There's this notion that a carnival could be bigger than Trinidad Carnival. That's a manifest absurdity. That makes no sense. And the reason why I say that is because it doesn't be a certain segment of people celebrating Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. In Trinidad and Tobago is the entire island from the month of December, probably even September, who go into a whole zone of Carnival. So you could never change that. It is in our blood. It is in the way we speak. It's in the accent that we have. Every single thing that we have is Carnival. That is what we are. Shogunas Carnival, Tunapuna Carnival, Arima Carnival,
Tobago Carnival,
South Tobago. So in that, we cannot be rivaled. But in terms of outside and our representation, shall go in on the stage and let them know, splinters out there. Yes.
Fine.
Yes, going out there and showing them, hey, this is how we just play soca. That is what is at stake. So yeah, that's just me.
I feel like at this point too, people just real hungry for the culture. Like even more so now, everybody just wants a party or they want a fete or they kind of want to return to that sort of life. And I think now is really the key integral time for us to get our opportunity to kind of push the culture a little extra. But I don't think that anything, I don't think any pandemic, I don't feel anything, any act of God, nature, doesn't matter. I feel like it will never destroy Caribbean people's love for soca and their culture. As in, you know what it's like Trinis. I saw this meme recently where they're like, Trinis in Trinidad will be like, oh gosh, Trinidad's not a real place. And then when we outside there, we're like, Trinidad, land of the steel pan, soca, calypso. Like, you know, we are that kind of people now. Caribbean people are like that. When we home, we'll bad talk our own. But don't bad talk us when we're out there because we standing up. You can't say anything bad about us and our people now. So I think because of that mentality that we have, that will keep being perpetuated throughout our diaspora now. So people want more fetes, they want more events, they want that ability to be able to party and these people here, especially with the DJs and the artists, they want to be able to perform and also hang out with their fans. Fans want to hang out with the artists. So everybody kind of hungry for it. So I think now more than ever, how people are getting vaccinated and we're moving back to some minute level of normalcy. We're going to reach a point and a place where people want it now more than ever now. I don't know about you, but I see all the artists and DJs who fly out already. The parties and events looking pretty lit. Like they're already looking like they gone.
And now I'm taken by you say we move into some semblance of normalcy. I'm not on that bus. I need to be
not
there.
Not here. Not in Trinidad and Tobago yet. We there. We get in there. We'll get there once everybody get vaccinated. But I'm talking about like in the US, like I saw in New York, they remove all their restrictions, their COVID restrictions, because they're 70% vaccinated. And little by little, they're moving back to some level of normalcy. And it's not the old normal, it's a new normal. So that I have to say for sure. It's never going to be the same normal or the normal we had pre-pandemic. It's a whole new world and a whole new life that we're going to be moving into.
Whole new world.
A whole
Sorry.
new world.
Now, guys, before we wrap on the topic of this, provided, you know, shouts to everyone that's in the chat with us who's been vaccinated. Everyone here on the panel has already been vaccinated, and we're looking forward to seeing more people get vaccinated. I'm seeing the lines getting longer, and I'm real excited about that. Now, provided, guys, I want you all to put your mind in a new creative place and imagine however long, I don't want to put a date on it, but however long from now, when Trinidad is back to normal, and you get a call for them first big fetes and them first trucks firing up on the road. That carnival, when it comes back, what is the first thing that you're looking forward to the most when Trinidad is back at carnival capacity?
It had to be the road, bro. The road. The road is where it's at. There's no watchman. All right. You can duplicate. You can mirror. You can You could do whatever to an event. You understand? But our road is something that you would ask anybody. If you have gone to any other country, any other territory, whether it be in the islands or North America, wherever in the globe, Europe, anywhere, there's nothing like the Trinidad and Tobago road experience. That cannot be mirrored. That cannot be duplicated. No way, no how. A fete, yeah, cool. Yeah, not the road. The road is why missing.
Mm-hmm. And
For
it's
sure,
hard
for
to
sure.
explain. It's so hard to explain the road to people too sometimes because it's just so unexplainable and I can't really put it into words. So it's like anytime somebody asks, so how carnivals being in Trinidad on the road? It's like, just come and experience it because I can't even explain it to you in words. It's just an amazing experience. So you need to come here. So I think, as shall say, when we're able to touch the road, seeing all the music trucks, all the carts, everything just back. Everybody jamming on the carts, jumping up and down, pumping, frontline costumes. I don't know. I don't think many of us will be able to breathe when we touch that road again.
And big up the pure carnival team as well. I know they
All
love
of a
it.
sudden, instead of coming out all midday, you know, men just be like, well, I not go on the truck now, I not
Never
go and meet the band now, thing wherever. Everybody 6 a.m. Everybody in front of the band. So a present there? Yeah. We're breakfast. Everybody present.
I think everybody who used to come out late after lunch regrets it. Because you used to always say, well, it's not a big deal, it's always here. And then no, you're like, I wish I had them extra hours. So yeah, it'll be crazy.
For sure, for sure. Second star, what's that one thing you ready to just run back in when Carnival and Trinidad is ready for that level of entertainment again?
I just want to do my second Sunday outside.
I knew he was coming in. I knew he was going in.
Yeah. I mean, the road is a terrific experience. I will still come out after. I just come out all after 3, so I still come out that time. But me, I like fete. I like mashing up fete. I like stage. I love Juve. You understand? So, but that's so. I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just letting them talk. You know, I know the answer you're supposed to say is, yeah, I really want to go on the road and blah blah blah. And I do want to go.
That's not really
the road. The road is
that is not the ultimate answer, no. But what you don't realize, you see where talk stay road and that the road is a fete. The road has the stage, the road has everything that is carnival.
I would say
the woman, the mass, everything. The road has everything.
Queens and thing, I understand, yeah, with you. But
no, but obviously second, yeah, your answer should, all right, second Sunday.
I think between the two, of course, the road is an unexplainable monster in itself. It's something that you have to come and experience. But in the baby steps to the road, I feel like when we get our blight to do events and I touch that stage and I see that bright lights and I see people in front of me like faces and not numbers or comments, and I could see humans, I going to cry for sure. I going to bawl on the stage. Swear. Them going to hold me back.
Yeah. The stage is gonna be crazy. I could see people like this is not very hygienic, but I could see people like lying down and kissing the stage because they're just so happy to be back there, you know.
No, for sure. For sure, it's a lot. Hold on. Where my boy second going, boy?
Like he's stuck.
Second, like he's stuck out there, boy. Who I ain't want to rap without my boy second started, you know.
It's raining out here too.
Now, guys, I really don't want to rap without second being here for the rap, but I've come to the end of my questions for y'all. Y'all have any questions for me or the people at home or anything while we wait for second to come back in the source? And this now is the time where we're giving our final words. Anna, seeing all your fans in the comments if there anything you want to plug, anything you want to tell them.
I see a lot of people saying that you won't be able to get them off the stage. Like they're not gonna be able to leave the stage when the opportunity comes. Because it's like, don't get me wrong, events. I love events, but as Shall say, you could kind of almost recreate the events. I've been to other countries that have best events too, but I still have to say I love Trinidad on the road the most. So yeah, that stage, I see people saying they'll hug random strangers.
You all do it already. You all do it
Yeah,
already.
but imagine this, right? On a normal basis, securities have to like tell people, hey, on your next section, come off the stage, right? Imagine no. When we get the opportunity, they don't want to leave
Nah,
security.
right now, you know what that security work for the next carnival, nah? I ain't feeling
Yeah.
what that was.
Yeah,
So,
you know what?
DJ Anna, any other final words before we wrap for the people at home?
I just want to tell everybody out there, if you haven't got vaccinated, if you guys are a little bit skeptical about it, I've been around a lot of people who have been skeptical, and I tell them the same thing, and I'll tell you guys the same thing. Please just do research from credible sources. There's so much information on the internet. Just find the right sources and find out all the information that you need to find out. I do dispute the fact that you are putting something into your body, so you have the opportunity to choose what you want to put into your body, and it's up to you to choose what you want to do at the end of the day. But I took the vaccine, all of us here took the vaccine, so if you guys really want to help us move out of this pandemic, that's really the key thing that needs to be done. So if you're all up for it, please take the vaccine.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. So well put. Very eloquent. I appreciate that.
Oh gosh.
Second star, any final words for the fans at home before we press gas out of here?
I could do a little survey.
A what?
A survey.
Was the survey, boy?
I want to see the people in the just drop Trinidad flags. People here vaccine. Let me know. Enough has been said by DJ Anna. I just want to wish everybody safety, health, strength, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your loved ones in the way that you see fit. Most importantly, do your research and get yourself in the line. And let me get this.
Very nice, very nice. Give thanks, my brother. Shall S. Dot, any final words for the people at home?
Nah, we don't have final words. We just letting everybody know that here what's going on. Right? We here. We alive. Give thanks. Condolences to all those who lost someone. Because a lot of us, a lot of us were convinced because, we saw friends, family members, people that you normally see. When the place was normal, you saw people and you're like, hey boy, we just see, rah, rah, rah. You didn't really know them too good, but you just know them on the circuit and on the scene. And boom, you're hearing that, they passed away because of COVID-19. It's a serious time, especially in Trinidad and Tobago. We've seen other parts of the world opening up and that kind of thing. But in Trinidad right now, we had to get serious and we really need to get vaccinated. And the future is bright. The future is bright. So everybody just stay safe, observe all the protocols. I know this weekend in Trinidad, Father's Day nothing, Saturday nothing, everything nothing, but guess what? We here, we alive, and we gotta give thanks for that now, So
yeah. Wrong for talking of the Father's Day and Mother's Day get happen. They know the ladies would have
this always do we that, always.
Father's Day nothing they saying?
Nothing, man.
Father's Day nothing.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation. But anyway,
that's a whole other conversation. But
everybody,
guys,
love you. I'll see you soon. You understand? I want to big up Anna. I want to big up Second Finger. Big up yourself. Tribe, everybody. Blessings. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Tomorrow.
I just want to add one thing before we go.
Let me hear
everybody out there, check on your friends and your family because it's not happening matter. But you literally don't know what people are going through now during this period of time. And you might think somebody sound and good and they are right, but just spend a little extra time if you could reach out to somebody you didn't talk to in a while, or even the people close to you really don't know what's going on inside their heads now. So during this period of time, if you could reach out to somebody and have a little chat with them and see if they're okay, because I think
because finances is one thing, but mental health, ooh, Ooh.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. And a lot of people, you'll be like, yo, why you acting like this? And you realize, yo, it's because of the lockdown and COVID-19, you know, they're acting strange and weird and it affected them a certain way. And sometimes you just need to reason with people, you know, check on them.
Yeah, you gotta be a
No,
little
for
bit
sure,
more
for sure.
sympathetic too, because you might think that somebody, as you say, acting out just for acting out sake, but you really don't know what they're going through now. So be a little bit more patient with people during this period of time because you really don't know what they're going through. So.
Nah, most definitely, most definitely. I definitely have to agree with that. Between the three of y'all have been a lovely panel. I really appreciate the insight. Y'all sharing your information and your opinions on these different things that we're dealing with as a nation. You know, as I said a little earlier, the entertainment, but be it the DJs, the entertainers, we are a fraternity. We are a group, you know, and we all are there for each other and support each other. Just like what DJ Anna said a little earlier, and I've heard it from a lot of other people before, the entertainment is the first segment to go and it's the last one to come back. So definitely don't just think that your entertainer friends just have it nice and everything running smooth. Just like everyone else, it has been a hard time for them. So lean on them, make sure everybody cool. If you know an entertainer, check on them because their mental could be different. A man like me and Shal, who used to be in out and we liming and thing, when you tell me we have to be inside all the time, we under pressure. We under pressure mentally. So you have to check on them. But guys, you know, it's been a pleasure sharing this stage with y'all tonight and getting to vibes and catch up with y'all. Even if it's over social media, it's nice to see y'all. It's nice to see that y'all are in good spirits. And on behalf of the Carnival Tribe family, we'd like to thank y'all for taking the time and sharing with us, man. And I'm glad to see that you're all vaccinated as well. And we look forward to more people getting vaccinated so we could be out there again, boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I see my partner on the live here. Bonnie, get your vaccine, Bonnie. Stop playing rough. Bonnie, I calling
Tell
you
them,
Bonnie.
Shal. Get your
Now,
vaccine.
guys, y'all have a great night. It's
Shal,
9:04, so you're inside there, know where to go. I hope all is safe. I hope all you get all your food for the weekend. If you're not cooking this weekend, I hope all you have all your food and thing ready. All right, guys. Thank you, DJ Anna. Second star, Shal Marshall. Blessings.